Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Cameron. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a book haul. I've accumulated these books over like the past week or so, and I actually read some of them, so I wanted to go ahead and record this book haul before I read all of them. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I know it's kind of a different, I've done one of these in the past, like when I first started my channel, so it is kind of different, but yeah, I like watching book hauls, so I wanted to make one. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and click that red button down below to subscribe, and let's get on with the video. I am filming in a different spot in my room. I am in the process of moving, so my bed has like a whole bunch of junk on it, so I can't sit down where I usually film, so I'm just going to be standing up and showing all the books. And the way I'm going to do this haul is I'm going to show the book, I'm going to read the synopsis of it, and then yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so starting with the first book, I got The Fault in Our Stars. It's by John Green. Everyone knows this book, like it has a movie. Oh, I also forgot that I'm going to be showing y'all the prices, so let me grab the receipt real quick. Okay. Alright, so I have the receipt. I got most of these books from half price, and this is the only one that I got from the Texas thrift store. It's literally only 99 cents, and I'm not sure if I have this book already, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. And if you don't know this book already, it's about like this. Okay, I'll just read the synopsis for you. It says, despite the tumor shrinking medical miracle that has brought her a few years, Hazel has never been anything but terminal. Her final chapter inscribed upon diagnosis, but when a gorgeous plot twist named Augustus Waters suddenly appears at Cancer Kids support group, Hazel's story is about to be completely rewritten. So about this girl who has cancer, and she meets this guy who has cancer, but she like finds out later, and they basically fall in love. And I've seen the movie, so that's how I know so much about it, but I wanted to read the book to compare from the movie with the book. So yeah, I'm excited to read this, and as I said before, this was only 99 cents at the Texas thrift store. So the next book I really got this because the cover is just so beautiful. Alright, so it's called The Land of Stories Beyond the Kingdoms, and it's basically, I don't know how to describe it. As you can tell by the cover, it has like the Wizard of Oz, it has the Evil Queen, and the Magician from Peter Pan, I believe. And it's just like, the cover is just so beautiful, like all the gold detailing, and like, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And the spine is beautiful too, like, I don't know, I just really got it. And then this is the back. It has the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. And then like, if you open it up, there's like this map, and it's so pretty too. So this is the map. Yeah, and it has Land of Oz, the Sherwood Forest, which is that Peter Pan? Actually, I don't know what the Sherwood Forest is. I don't know about that story. Also has Camelot, Wonderland, and then Neverland. So I'm super excited to read this and just have it on my bookshelf, because it'll look super pretty, just like with the spine sticking out. And yeah, let me read it. Okay, it just says, fairy tales are just the beginning. The masked man is on the loose in Land of Stories, and it's up to Alex and Connor Bailey to stop him, except Alex has been thrown over the Fairy Council and no one will believe they're in danger. With only the help of ragtag group of Goldilocks, Jack, Red Riding Hood, and Mother Goose, and her gander, Lester, the Bailey twins discover the masked man's secret scheme. He poses a powerful magic potion that turns every book it touches into a portal, and he is recruiting an army of literature's greatest villains. So that's sounding good so far. The next paragraph it says, so begins a race through the magical land of Oz, the fantastical world of Neverland, the madness of Wonderland, and beyond. Can Alex and Connor catch up to the masked man, or will they be one step behind until it's too late? And then the last paragraph it says, fairy tales and classic stories collide in the fourth adventure in the best-selling Land of Stories series as the twins travel beyond kingdoms. So okay, so it's like these twins and Alex or something, They travel through all these different realms, and all the realms are like classic stories, like Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, all of that. So that's so cool. I'm so excited to read this. All right, the next book I got is Flame in the Mist. This is a very popular book. I've heard it's supposed to be a really good book, and I also heard it's a retelling of Mulan. So I thought that was very interesting. I honestly just saw the Mulan movie like maybe 2 years ago. I'm 20 now, and I just barely saw the movie, and I really loved the movie. It was super awesome. And so this is the Flame in the Mist, and I thought the cover was so beautiful too, with all these flowers, and then what ninja stars, I believe they are. In the synopsis, it says, the only daughter of a prominent samurai, Mariko, has always known she'd been raised for one purpose and one purpose only, to marry. Never mind her cunning, which rivals that of her twin brother, Kenshin, or her skills as an accomplished alchemist. Since Mariko was not born a boy, her fate was sealed the moment she drew her first breath. So at just 17 years old, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Mariko? I don't know. It says, Mariko is sent to the Imperial Palace to meet her betrothed, a man she did not choose for every first time, but the journey is cut short when Mariko's convoy is viciously attacked by the Black Clan, a dangerous group of bandits who've been hired to kill Mariko before she reaches the palace. The lone survivor, Mariko, narrowly escapes to the woods where she plots her revenge. Dressed as a peasant boy, she sets out to infiltrate the Black Clan and hunt down those responsible for the target on her back. Once she's within their ranks, though, Mariko finds for the first time she's appreciated for her intellect and abilities. She even finds herself falling in love, a love that will force her to question everything she's ever known about her family, her purpose, and her deepest desires. Set against the backdrop of feudal Japan, Flame in the Mist is a passionate, action-packed adventure from #1 New York Times best-selling author Renee Odhi. I don't know how to say her name. So yeah, this is a retelling of Mulan, and it just looked too beautiful to not get it. I'm excited to read this, to compare it to the movie. Another book I got was Caravelle. This is another, or Caravelle, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's another really famous book. I really wanted the hardback version, but they only had the paperback at half price. I forgot to be saying the prices. Okay, the Flame in the Mist was $8.99, and the Land of Stories was $8.99 as well, and Caravelle is $5.49. So I'll read the synopsis of this. Oh, it's really long. Okay. Scarlet Dragna has never left the tiny island where she and her sister Tella live with her powerful and cruel father. Now Scarlet's father has arranged a marriage for her, and Scarlet thinks her dreams of seeing Caravelle, the faraway once-a-year performance where the audience participates in the show, are over. But this year, Scarlet's long-dreamt-of invitation finally arrives with the help of the mysterious sailor, Tella. Tella whisks Scarlet away to the show, only as soon as they arrive, Tella is kidnapped by Caravelle's mastermind organizer, Legend. It turns out that this season's Caravelle revolves around Tella, and whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlet has been told that everything that happens during Caravelle is only an elaborate performance, but she nevertheless becomes enmeshed in the game of love, heartbreak, and magic with the other players in the game. And whether Caravelle is real or not, she must find Tella before the 5 nights of game are over. A dangerous domino effect of consequences is set off, and her sister disappears forever. So that sounds amazing. Like, just, I don't even need to elaborate on the book. Like, it just sounds awesome. So yeah, I already told you the price of this one, so let's get moving on to the next one. I'm super excited for this book. It says This Is Where It Ends, and this is a popular book as well. This is a book about school shooting, I believe, and yeah, I just been really wanting to read it. In the back it says 10 a.m. The principal of Opportunity High School finishes her speech, welcoming the entire student body to a new semester, encouraging them to excel and achieve. 10:02 a.m. The students get up to leave the auditorium for their next class. 10:03 a.m. the auditor doors won't open. 10:05 a.m. someone starts shooting. So school shooting book. I don't even know like what to say. I just want to read it, and yeah. This one was $5.49, so it was super cheap as well. Next book I got is a classic, going with the Alice in Wonderland themed other book of the Land of Stories. I got Alice in Wonderland. I saw this book and I was like, I cannot put it back down. Like, alright guys, so my camera died, so I'm going to be filming on my phone for right now. I'm pretty sure it's like a different angle, so sorry about that. But where I left off was talking about the Alice in Wonderland book. Super excited to read this. I love the cover. Like, here's the cover. I love the lilac book, and it's hardback, and I've never read Alice in Wonderland, so I'm super excited to read this. So yeah, I knew this was a must-have. The price was $3.99, so it's super cheap for a classic, so I couldn't put it down. So yeah. This book. There's Someone Inside Your House. Guys, I've already read this book and I freaking loved it. I love thriller, like suspense books, and this was like everything I loved into one book. I might do a book review on this, but I'm not sure. Like, I loved it so much. I have my review on Goodreads. I'll link that down below. But let me just read the synopsis of it. It's been almost a year since also, like, I don't know how to pronounce her name in this book. I just been saying Makini this whole time, like while reading it. So hopefully that's how you pronounce it, but I don't know. So it's been almost a year since Makini Young came to live with her grandmother in landlocked Nebraska, and she's still adjusting to her new life and still haunted by her past in Hawaii. Then one by one, the students of her small town high school begin to die in a series of gruesome murders, each with increasing and grotesque flair. As the terror grows closer and the hunt intensifies for the killer, Makini will be forced to confront her own dark secrets. Stephanie Perkins, bestselling author of Anna and the French Kiss, returns with a fresh take on the classic teen slasher story that's fun, quick-witted, and completely impossible to put down. So this was such an amazing book. Like, I loved it so much. I'm surprised that Stephanie Perkins actually wrote a thriller novel, which a lot of people didn't like, because she's used to romance books, and just a person who writes romance over and over again just all of a sudden writes a thriller. People thought it wasn't good, so I personally thought it was good. It was freaking amazing. I don't know where I got this book. I think I got it from Half Price a long time ago, but I don't know how much it was. I have the receipt in here, but I think I threw it away. But yeah, I definitely recommend this book. Let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to do a review on this, because I certainly will. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was not more than like $8 at Half Price, so pretty cheap. And the last book I got was Aurora Rising. This was $1 at Habitat for Humanity. I got like about 1 or 2 weeks ago. It's just like, it's sci-fi. It's by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. They work in phenomenal books together, like the Illuminate trilogy. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm into sci-fi books, because I started reading it and it hasn't caught my eye for yet. The beginning is pretty good. Like, it's about, I'll read the synopsis of it. The year is 2380, so it takes place in the future. And the graduating cadets of Aurora Academy are being assigned their first missions. Star pupil Tyler Jones is ready to recruit the squad of his dreams, but his own boneheaded heroism sees him stuck with the dregs nobody else in the academy would touch. A cocky diplomat with a black belt in sarcasm, a sociopath scientist with a fondness for shooting her bunkmates, a smart-ass tech whiz with the galaxy's biggest chip on his shoulder, an alien warrior with anger management issues, a tomboy pilot who's totally not into Ty, in case you were wondering. It says, and Ty's squad isn't even his biggest problem, and that would be Aurora Jai Lynn O'Malley. the girl he just rescued from interdimensional space, yeah, trapped in Cairo sleep. Is that how you say it? Cryo sleep? I don't know. She just been asleep, frozen. Yeah, that's what it means. For 2 centuries, Ari is a girl out of time and out of her depth, but she could be the catalyst for a war millions of years in the making. And Tyler's squad of losers, disciplined cases, and misfits might just be the last hope for the entire galaxy. And then it says, nobody panic. So, the summary sounds amazing. Like, I love like those type of stories, I guess, and I really like the cover. Like, I thought it'd be better, but because I really don't like huge faces on the cover of books, but I like the background, like the astrology-esque to it. And when I picked this up at Habitat for Humanity, I didn't know that it had a sequel to it. I think it's only a duology. The second book actually comes out later this year, so I need to read it before the second book comes out. And I actually heard it was really good, so I want to give it like a chance and like read more into it, because I've only read like 50 pages, so, and it's just the discovering of the pod, and it hasn't even got really in depth about like the actual story and like the war coming to happen. And so I think it would be good. I just need to give it some time, and it's a pretty thick book for me because I just started back into reading again. So I'm just gonna give it some time. I really want to read one of the other books first and then go back to this one. But yeah, that's the last book I have in my haul. So let me see if I can hold all of them. These are all the books that I got. Yeah, it's pretty. I didn't spend that much on them. Like one haul was like 36 bucks, and then like the one at Texas Thrift was 99 cents, and like they're pretty cheap, honestly. And I'm super excited to read all of them. My reading goal this year is to hit 12 books. I know other people have reading goals of like 100, like 20, like 50, but I'm gonna start myself at 12. I already read 2 so far. I read a ebook called The Boyfriend Experience, which was really good. That was a really good book. And then I also read There's Someone Inside My House, which is also good too. So I'm starting off the year reading pretty good books, and I hope the rest is easy, so I can hit my 12 goal. And also I did say that I have a Goodreads account, so I'll link that down below so you can follow me in my reading adventure this year. And once again, comment down below if you want me to do a review of There's Someone Inside My House. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and click that red button down below to subscribe. And also comment down below what videos you want me to put in the future. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.